teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Ducks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down and more, he's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Graham behind the line. It's Stewart. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on as you start to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards.
He's in the clear. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we knew coming in this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Stewart. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a foul gain. They spot the ball at the 34. It's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. They'll try the ground game here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Wideouts now cluster. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, So first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down there. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Dogs. They couldn't stop him now.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Ducks have first and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Here he goes. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Defense is coming after him. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
To the air, it's Stockton. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Past the marker and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. Timeout is called a tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quick throw caught over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the fourth down now. The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Here's the punt, high in the air. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They bring him down after a short gain there. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Ducks line up on first and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting an 7.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Nice grab. It's Stewart. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Ducks. Too much speed for the defense. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He shreds the tackle. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Dogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they tried the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Grab behind the line. It's low. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble rolls out of bounds, and the offense will keep possession and a double-digit lead. What a break for the offense.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They moved you well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. The spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. The shotgun running play call. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards and doing it quickly is key.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. The sure hands. It's Bell. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grinding away on the ground. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's low. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll throw him to the line here with the clock running. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch made on the left side. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The hands seen, able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.